I'm not sure whether you're hearing me. Can somebody tell me in the comment section whether you're hearing me? Okay, now you're hearing me. Okay. Can somebody tell me in the comment section? Thank you. You're hearing me? Thank you very much. Okay, now you're hearing me. Can somebody tell me in the comment section? Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have to proceed now that we have certified that you are hearing me properly. And so we have to be showing you some videos, and we will be, giving you some analysis based on the Fulani terrorist kidnappings in Enugu State, Kaduna State, Benue State, Plateau State, Zamfara State, Sokoto. And just to mention a few, it's all over the place. So let us start with the first video to show you what happened in Enugu State.
Anyị nọ mmiri na-edo ebe anyị na-akwado ụka anyị na-akwado ụka ka anyị jebe ụka n'ife anyị fụziri ka anyị na-akwado na ndị ọzọ agbarụgba atachi na ndị na-emebiara anyị ụka na ndị ọzọ nọ n'ụlọ ụka na catechist anyị na-akpọrọ awa efụba so ka anyị na-agbagharịzi ka anyị eji wee na ndị polisi a were gbara bịa chike saịdị ọma gosiwe saịdị ndị polisi were gbara bịa so ka anyị niile boys ati okwu anyị gbaba edo maasị fancha niile bucha egbe fadị 7 in number fabucha AK-45 ịkọwa anyị nọ mmiri na-edo ebe anyị na-akwado ụka anyị na-akwado ụka ka anyị jebe ụka n'ife anyị fụziri ka anyị na-akwado na ndị ọzọ agbarụgba atachi na ndị na-emebiara anyị ụka na ndị ọzọ nọ n'ụlọ ụka na catechist anyị na-akpọrọ awa efụba so ka anyị na-agba.
For those who don't understand Igbo language, he is saying that rain was falling in their community and they were getting ready to go to church. As they were getting ready to go to church, they met some people running, and then suddenly they saw police people, and police people was asking them, where did the kidnappers go? Let's continue to listen to him.
What is it? The police are chike saịdị ọma gosiwe saịdị ndị polisi were gbara bịa so ka anyị niile boys ati okwu anyị gbaba edo maasị fancha niile bucha egbe fadị 7 in number fabucha AK-45 fancha niile anyị bụ gba aka nkịtị na eke anyị dị onwe ife anyị ji na-eyi ụtọ anyị ka yi ụtụ masarị aka nkịtị ka anyị gba anyị ka akpa aka gbara tụgba ndị ji egbe ịkọwa anyị nọ mmiri na-edo ebe anyị na-akwado ụka anyị na-akwado ụka ka anyị jebe ụka n'ife anyị fụziri ka anyị na-akwado na ndị ọzọ agbarụgba atachi na ndị na-emebiara anyị ụka na ndị ọzọ nọ n'ụlọ ụka na catechist anyị na-akpọrọ awa efụba so ka anyị na-agbagharịzi ka anyị eji wee na ndị polisi a were gbara bịa chike sa.
He said that as they were getting get ready to go to church, they had the news that kidnappers came to the church and kidnapped a seminarian and a catechist from the church. And we want to use this presentation to explain to you that this occurred at St. Joseph Catholic Church, Inoyi, in Afa, the local government area of Enugu State. It happened yesterday morning at St. Joseph Catholic Church, Inoyi, in Afa, the local government area of Enugu State, yesterday, where Fulani terrorists came to that church and kidnapped the seminarian and the catechist in that church, and one more person. They kidnapped 3 people from the church. And who is a seminarian? A seminarian is a man who is trying to, which in school is a student trying to, be a priest, who is training to be a priest. Okay? A seminarian is a student who is trying to be a priest. So this seminarian that was kidnapped is a student being educated, being prepared. He's in school to be a priest, right? And the catechist also is already a priest. Both of them were kidnapped from the church. And that's why we've been trying to explain to our people that the church doesn't have any power. There's no power in the church. There's no power in the Bible. There's no power in Jesus. Because if there is power in them, this will not happen. Their power will have stopped the Fulani terrorists from coming to that church in the first place. And then the power in Jesus and Bible will have stopped the Fulani terrorists from kidnapping the seminarian and the Catholic priest. And also one more person who is also going to serve Jesus, going to the Christian, foreign Christian church, right? He was kidnapped. Jesus didn't help them. 3 of them was kidnapped. And they will either be killed or human beings will pay ransom to bring them out. Okay? They will either be killed or human beings will make efforts and pay ransom to get them out. Jesus will not do anything. Bible will not do anything. That's what we've been trying to tell you people, that there's no power in the colonial Western religion in our land. So let's continue to listen to them.
I don't mind. Go to your side and the police will so can you know? Boys are Tioko, I Bobo, Master Fanchani Nebucha, what is 7 in number? Publisher AK-45. Fanchani, I know back and get an AK, the way I need you. Now you tell you can't get you to my side. I can't get a kind of one. And you can't back up to one.
He said that the Fulani herdsmen were 7 in number, all of them carrying AK-45. But then the community, people in the community and the youth don't have anything. They don't have any arms to pursue the kidnappers. They were asking, how can we now pursue the kidnappers without any weapon? You know? So how can you be this way? That the government will disarm the people. The government is the one that prevented the people from arming themselves. On the other hand, the Fulani terrorists are fully armed. They are fully armed. That's why they are succeeding in what they're doing. But the communities are there, disarmed, don't have any arms to defend themselves. Can you believe that? That is what has been going on across Nigeria. And now it happened in Enugu State yesterday. So let's continue to watch them.
I need to win it. I have to win the neighborhood. I need to win the neighborhood. Okay, no, man. Imagine. Governor,
they are calling on the Enugu State Governor, Governor Peter Mba, to come to their aid, to provide them with arms. The question is, if you are waiting for the government to come and give you arms, why can't you provide arms by yourselves? Are you not human beings? Are you guys not working? Why can't you, the community, organize and buy arms? Why waiting for government to come all the way from Enugu to come and give you arms? The government that disarmed you, you are still calling him to come and give you arms. Why can't you bring arms by make your own personal efforts, community efforts? Bring arms through community efforts. Why are you waiting on the governor to leave from Enugu and give you arms? Is the governor living there with you? That is the mistake our people are making. We have seen many occasions when communities are waiting for the government doesn't come in time. Their security people don't come in time. You know, in this situation now, before the security people came, the kidnappers already kidnapped those people and entered the bush. Okay? So why are you waiting on them? You should resort to self-effort. Defend yourself. Let's continue to watch them. It is very sad when you see how our people are reasoning sometimes. Very, very, very sad.
Because government banya na anyaka na for be na eme ya bụ na ino ya for ko na eme Governor Peter Mba banya na anyaka o Peter Mba na anyị na-agwa gị na ekeji ụtụ wụsara ebe ọ bụ na anyị kpa egbe na ụlọ nwe ebe bụ na abanya na anyị na-amata anyị ka ịbanye chọpụtara anyị agbagoro aka chọọ.
You need action, not talking. Our people are bent on talking. Talking cannot help you. You need action. That's what you need. You are calling on the governor to come and help you in our land. To come and help you in our land. You are calling on the governor to come and help you. You know, calling on the governor. And the governor is nowhere around to come and help you. This thing is now happening in our land. It's happening in Biafra land. The governor cannot help you. You have to help yourself, organize yourself, equip yourself, arm yourself. If not, your community will be overrun. The Fulani terrorists will drive you away from your community. There's no two way about it. You have to get things by yourself, arm yourself. Don't wait for the governor. The governor will not help you. Nigerian security people will not help you. You have to help yourself. You have to learn from what has been happening in northern Nigeria, that nobody will help you except yourself. Okay? So this thing is now happening almost daily in Biafra land, in our land, for those who are thinking that it will never come. You know? So let us now go to Benue State, I think, and see the video from Benue State, the one that happened in Benue State. Sorry, this one happened in Southern Kaduna. This one is from Southern Kaduna.
The right to every good thing in life. The gangarne muka sa a jera su a nan mai wannan hidimar. Don ya zama shaida a gare mu dukka da kuma Najeriya gabaki ɗaya cewa we failed to protect them. Mun kasa mu protecting nasu because they're supposed to be alive.
In this one, about 30 people were killed in Southern Kaduna. In this very video, about 30 people were killed in Southern Kaduna. And the problem with the black man, with our people, is that you think you can solve this problem by just talking, and calling Jesus or calling Bible or praying. That is what you have been doing, and it's not working. Jesus or Bible or prayer cannot help you. You have to go and get armed. You have to arm yourself. If you have what the Fulani herdsmen have, the killing will stop. But if you keep praying and shouting all the time for Jesus to come, for this to happen, it will not happen. They will continue to kill you. Let's continue to watch it.
I am here to stand with this wailing mother. Waɗanda baƙin cikinsu sai waɗanda sun taɓa yi ne za su sani. How a mother buries a child. I am here to stand with them. Na zo nan don tsaye da duka ku iyaye mata. The right to every good thing in life.
This is in Southern Kaduna, and we want to remind you that, you know that
we are just sleeping now.
This Fulani terrorism started, you know, when the current government in Nigeria, the APC, according to Abubakar Kawu Bareje, a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, APC, who traced the origin of the current insecurity in the country to the influx of Fulani from neighboring countries like Sierra Leone, Mali, Senegal, Niger, and Chad, brought into the country for the election by APC to win Jonathan, to drive away Jonathan. And Baraja made this remark when he was celebrating his, 70th birthday, how the APC brought in these Fulani terrorists into the country. That was the origin. That was how it started, okay? And this killing had been going on and on and on since then. So let us watch another video from Southern Kaduna.
Sleeping in our houses before we know we had a gunshot in a neighboring community where they call Angwang and Naridon. We call it Naridon in the same word, Kamaru word, our local government. So when we started hearing the gunshot, we keep communicating, calling, and they keep shooting up to 3 hours without any intervention of security. They shot about 3 hours operation.
This is somebody describing how they killed 30 people in Southern Kaduna. That the Fulani terrorists were killing them for 3 hours. They were there operating, killing these indigenous people for 3 hours without security people showing up. That is the narration. That's what he's telling us here. How they were killed by the Fulani terrorists. That they came in the night, shooting them for 3 hours. They wake up and they saw shooting for 3 hours. No security appeared. Let's continue to watch him.
So there was nothing from security. Till this morning, the security came in and they were kind of doing some investigation, which the community reject taking their information, which they test them out. So now the clergymen now came in, they intervened, they talked to us, we understand. So we are together with some of the security now. That is Operation Kadat in Damakaswa. So they are the one with us, and we picked 2 cars.
He said that after the killing in the night, after they have killed them in the night, then in the morning, security people showed up in the morning. Isn't that medicine after death? After they had been killed for 3 hours, we are killing them last night. Then in the morning, security people showed up. That is medicine after death. And do you know those following the security people? The clergymen who will come and pacify them and tell them Jesus is coming. Jesus, we work for you. Jesus will defend you. That is the predicament. That is the serious danger that our people are in. Our people who have been brainwashed to believe that Jesus will do something for them. So when the security men came in the morning, those following the security people are the clergymen to calm them down so they can't do anything. It is very, very sad indeed. Let's continue to watch.
Up to the mortuary now. When I get them, once we deposit them, then they will come back and plan for the burial. So that is what happened so far now. As it is now, we lost about 29 people and 7 injured, and 4 shops were set ablaze.
Do you have any idea of who might have committed this act?
Yes, sir, it's Fulani. Confirm.
Okay, then. So can you tell us the nature of your community, please? Do you think this has any motives about your religion or whatever?
It's a pure Christian community. We don't even have Muslims around us.
Thank you for agreeing to speak with me. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you, and we'll talk more.
This is a purely Christian community. It's a purely Christian community. They lost 30 people, 7 were injured, and they asked him, who are those killing you? He said, the Fulani. It's very, very, very clear. Just the Fulani killing everybody in Nigeria. They are killing all over the place. And the killing continues. The government not doing much. the people being pacified with Christianity, with religion, and the killing continues. And they say they have Christian genocide, and every Sunday they will be rushing to the church to get power from Jesus, who never gives them anything, just like what happened yesterday in Enugu. So this was in southern Kaduna. About 30 people were killed, 7 were injured, and the reporter, the eyewitness there, clearly told us what happened. The Fulani operated for about 3 hours there without any interference by security forces. There in the morning, security men came with the clergymen. This is the pattern, and it is a Christian community. You are not armed. You were disarmed. And the clergymen will be telling you that Jesus is the one to do it for you. That's why you are continuously being killed. You need to be armed like the Fulani to stop these killings. Let's watch another video from another one from
before we know we are.
This one is from Benue State. Let's watch here what happened here. It's Benue State.
Lost interest, we have lost trust in our politicians. This is why we are here this morning. You check your Monday. No go ahead today. No go ahead today. No, tomorrow still join. No fear today. Yeah. How long? Let's put a stop to this pushing. How long will this continue? Let's put a stop to this pushing. You lost interest.
What you have just watched are people complaining in Benue State after they have been slaughtered by the Fulani herdsmen, and this is what they do in Benue State. I will show you this picture, and this is what they're doing in mostly Christian communities. Let me show you this. It's what they're doing. Nigerian pastor buries 9 family members after midnight attack. After the Fulani herdsmen killed about 9 people, in the night, the Nigerian pastors will come in the morning to say prayers, to say prayer with the Bible. Look at the book there, the Bible there, Bible and Jesus cannot save you. Bible doesn't have no power. Jesus doesn't have no power. Talking, we say that you are praying for this to happen or that to happen will not save you. Look at that. This is what they do. They keep burying people. These pastors will come and be pacifying the communities they use, while the Fulani herdsmen, fully armed, continues to kill them. That is the irony of the whole thing. So after burying these 9 people now, let's go back to the other video where people are saying enough is enough. It is very, very sad what is going on. It is very, very, very sad. And here, the people are saying
interest, we have lost trust in our politicians. This is why we are here this morning. You check your Monday. No go ahead today. No go ahead today. No, tomorrow still join. No fear today. Yeah. How long? Let's put a stop to this pushing. How long will this continue? Let's put a stop to this pushing.
The only way you can put a stop to this thing is when you are fully armed like the Fulani terrorists. That's the only way. The only way for you to stop this killing is for you to be armed, and even more than the Fulani terrorists. That's when you will stop it. But if you keep using the Bible, calling Jesus, calling the pastors coming and talking, it will not stop. They will kill you and take away your land. Okay? Now, Let's take another video from, I think this one is from, this one is from
gunfire. Heads down.
From Plateau State. This one is from Plateau State. Let's take a video from Plateau State. This is Plateau State.
Gunfire. Heads down. Heads down. Heads down.
Let me explain to you what is happening in this video. In this video, people were killed like last night, and then they came for burial to bury those people that were killed. About 7 people were killed. So when the people came to bury them the next day, that was when the Fulani terrorists came again. And these people were trying to, people are running away. They're telling them to bend down. That people are just trying to escape from the Fulani, trying to kill them again. After they have killed 7 people, they were trying to bury that 7 people, and the Fulani herdsmen came again to kill those who came to bury the dead. Can you believe that? Let's continue to watch it.
Heads down. Heads down. Take over. Heads down. Hey, don't panic. Take over. Wait, Solo. Solo.
You can see them running, the youth running away because they are not armed. They don't have arms. They are just running away because they don't have arms. So the answer is for you to be armed. If you are not armed, you cannot stop this Fulani terrorism in Nigeria. And remember, even according to Truth to Nigeria, Fulani terrorists, even they impose tax on some communities. When people are run away from their communities, they come and impose tax on them. They impose $33 tax in Kanu and Katsina. Fulani terrorists have established parallel authority. They establish parallel government. When they come and attack you, you don't have gun. You run away from your community. They come and occupy the land. Sometimes they rename the land. Okay? So it happened in Kanu. It happened in Katsina. Also in Zamfara. They even imposed $10 million tax on the farmers in 2023 in Zamfara. They imposed tax on them. Okay? So not only that, a lot of communities have been displaced. Like in Plateau State, a lot of communities have been displaced. 60 people and displaced. About 60 people were killed in Plateau State, more than 2,000 displaced. So when they displace you from your land, they come and occupy that land. Okay? That's what they're doing. So you can see people running away from Plateau State after they have been killed. Now, let us watch another video. This one is from Zamfara State.
Wannan zai fito fili ne in magana ba ɓoye ba
mai girma ministan tsaro karami wanda kai ne wakilin jihar Zamfara, ba mu da wani minista a cikin majalisar zartawa ta ƙasa sai kai, ba mu da wani wakili sai kai, ba mu da wani mutum da a ce mu a fere gaman sai kai. Yau a yankin ka ne constituency ka senatorial ɗinka makwabciyar ƙaramin hukumar ka wannan abin ya faru. Mai girma minista ka kalli wa'annan talakawa da idanun rahama. Na ga wani bidiyo naka kwanan baya.
These are people in Zamfara, one of the leaders in Zamfara state, trying to bury, about 30 people also killed in Zamfara state. He's speaking in their language. Let's continue to watch him.
Cewa an samu sauƙin ban iya cewa uffan. To amma dai ni yanzu abin da ijiya ta gana man yanzu aka wanda ga ina a makabartar wannan ƙauye na Tunga Kore ba zan faɗa ma Allah ansa. Kuma kai in ka tsaya akan wannan abun ka zalunci kanka ka zalunci al'umma ka kuma wallahi sai ka so ka tambaya kamar ubangiji. Wata uku da suka wuce ko biyu ka gaya mana cewa ka yi alƙawarin za a kawo mana sojoji domin su kare waɗanda mutane. Da girma minista ya excellency da girmamawa wannan mutane za ka ansa wani tambaya kamar ubangiji. Babu ruwana da siyasa wallahi.
These are men crying after losing a lot of people in Zamfara state, because this thing that we are talking about all over Nigeria now is now in our land. Because this man was lamenting because about 30 people were killed in Zamfara state. 30 people, gunmen ambush travelers, killed 30 in the fresh Zamfara attack. That's why you see that man crying, calling on the government to come. And you know that they've been calling on government to come. Government is nowhere to be found. When you wait for the government, you're just waiting for your time to die. That's why that man was crying. Now, let us go to Sokoto State, and you see what's going on in Sokoto State.
Life in Kaduna, I want to say that inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Allah ka tausaya mana kawai, mun mana cikin kalubale.
Remember that Sokoto State is the home of the Sultan of Sokoto, Sultan of Nigeria. The Sultan of Sokoto, which is the one the Britain made the leader of the whole religion in Nigeria. Sokoto is the home for the Sultan of Sokoto, that is where he lived. And look at his people being chased away by terrorists. Let's continue to watch. You know that we at Nkola Mahadum, everything we are doing it from the standpoint, from the viewpoint of an Igbo man, Biafran, and African. So you see this happening in Sokoto, and you are an Igbo man, or Biafran, and you think it cannot happen to you, unless you arm yourself on time, only time will tell. See what the people of Enugu have been going through, even Ebonyi State, even Imo State. So they're already in our land. They're already doing the same thing in our land. So unless we start to get prepared now to arm our communities to the teeth, if not, we will be overrun, just like people are being overrun in the north. We want you to know that. Let's continue to watch.
This is a message that I want to send to Tinubu. Tinubu, our people are suffering. This is a message that I want to send to Tinubu. Tinubu, our people are suffering. These are Hausa people. All these people, there is no single Fulani among these people. No single Fulani here. But they are telling you that all the people who are affected by these Fulani atrocities are all Fulani. They are saying that they are lying to you that Fulani are killing Fulani. It is lie. It is Hausa genocide that is going on in Nigeria. Hausa people have been taken away from their villages. All their villages. This is a small town, but there are over 60 villages that are camping here as internally displaced people. No government help that is coming out from anywhere.
This video, the credit goes to Golden Moon. You see, the reporter here is saying the whole killing in the north is against the Hausa people, the indigenous Hausa people and other indigenous people. That there's no Fulani, that it is Hausa genocide. In fact, call it indigenous people genocide, because it's not only Hausa people. You have so many more indigenous people with different languages in the north, more than any other place, even more than in the south. You have more indigenous people speaking different languages. So it is those indigenous people, though Hausa is higher in number, that are being killed. That is what this reporter is saying. That the people that are being killed mainly in the north are Hausa people. But when you come down to our land, to Biafra land, the people that are being killed are Igbo people. It's Biafran people. We don't have a lot of, other indigenous people in Biafra land, in our Igbo land. We don't. So when kidnapping happens in our land, it is our people that are being kidnapped. Let's continue to watch the video. The credit goes to Golden Moon. Let's continue to watch.
Government is not helping them. Government about that Timokonku. Then Allah chicken nang akwaibo Platani. Is there any Fulani man here? No. There is no Fulani man. So why are you telling us that it is Fulani that are killing Fulani? Yes, you see? They are lying. All the governors
in Sokoto State, for instance, the people who were attacked with Fulani in Zamfara.
This is happening in Sokoto State. You have more than 60 villages in IDP camp, in refugee camp, in Sokoto State, where the Sultan of Sokoto is living. Can you believe that? More than 60 villages have been ransacked in Sokoto State, and they are in IDP camp, in refugee camp, in a state where the Sultan of Sokoto is living. And you think this will not happen to us if we are not getting ready? And you think what happened at Enugu State, where they came to kidnap in the church yesterday and successfully kidnapped 3 people, the seminarian and the pastor of the church and one other person, and they were successful because the people were not armed. They are not armed. So we have to be armed to be on the offensive in order for we Igbo people, for we Biafrans, not to experience this same thing that we are watching now happening in Sokoto. You think it's too far away. When you hear the one from Zamfara, you think it's too far away. When you hear from the one from Southern Kaduna, you think it's too far away. When you hear the one from Benue State and Plateau, you think it's too far away. When you hear the one from Ebonyi State, Enugu State, or Imo State, you say, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Yes, it does matter. A stitch in time saves 9. As in a wele you woji odola anyema. Kalia mancheve na angash. Let's continue to watch them. I think it's coming to the end anyway.
State, for instance, the people who were also attacked. Just a moment. The people who were attacked were also Fulanis. In Kebbi State, where we also understand that there is a vibrant farmer Fulani population, they have also suffered some violence from these so-called herdsmen. So can we really say it's about an ethnic group, or is it, something that we're yet to really put a finger on?
All the governors, any visitor come from president to go and visit any state, they will show Fulani cultural attires, which meaning that the place, the northern Nigeria is a Fulani country. Well, it is a lie. Yes. There is no single Fulani that is affected by this Fulani atrocity. All the unaliving of our people is done by Fulanis, and it is affecting only Hausa people. No single Fulani man that is here.
So these people now, you just finished.
This is where we end this particular video, because the guy has come to speak, and you have seen that majority of the people in IDP camp are Hausa people, even though it's not only Hausa people that are being killed in the north, but the Hausa population is the biggest population, in the north. So, but it is clear who is doing the killing. Who is doing the killing is Fulani terrorists, who were brought in by APC in order to defeat President Jonathan, and then after they helped them defeat President Jonathan, they refused to go. They started to, do kidnapping business and other things, and we're making money. And so others came from other places. So now you have a lot of them in Nigeria, fully armed, while our people were disarmed. That is the problem. That is the problem. And then finally, we will show you a video from Benue State. And that video will be the last video that we should show you today. Let's show you this video from Benue State. This video is Boko Haram trying to take over a Nigerian military base in Benue State. That's where you are hearing the sound of the gun. I want you to listen to the sound of the gun. That is what you need to protect Biafra land. When Boko Haram went to attack Nigerian military base in Benue State, hear the exchange of gunfire. That will tell you what you need in Biafra land, in Igbo land, to defend our land. Let's listen to that video. If you don't have this, if you are not ready to do this thing that you are hearing in that video, then your land will be taken away from you and occupied by Fulani terrorists. Okay? That is what will save our land. Because you can see the people of Enugu complain they don't have arms. You can see the people of Kaduna State, you can see they don't have any arms. You can see the people of Benue State. You can see Plateau State. You can see Kaduna, Zamfara. None of them have arms. That's why the Fulani terrorists are succeeding in Nigeria because they have AK-47, they have AK-45, while they use the indigenous people were disarmed by the government. So let's continue to watch that Boko Haram attack on a military base in Borno State, and you will understand what we need in our land to secure and protect our life, our land. If you are not ready to do what you are seeing and hearing in this video, you are not ready to protect your land. Whether it is Biafra land, whether it is Igbo land, whether it is Benue land, whether it is Plateau, Sokoto, Kaduna, Zamfara, Kano, Kobe, anywhere around Nigeria, or your state, Kaduna state, Ogun state, and all other states in Nigeria. If you're not ready to do what you are hearing and seeing in this video, your land will be taken by the Fulani terrorists. Let's watch the video again. This is where we shall be bringing today's presentation to an end. If you like what you heard in this presentation, please like, comment, and share. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel by pressing the bell button so that anytime we do a new presentation, you will be the first to get it. Go into our previous lectures and understand that it is only you that can save your land. It is only you. Not the Bible, not Jesus, not the churches. No, it is you, human beings, you. If you have what the Fulani terrorists have, which is sophisticated arms, then you can save your land. Without it, your land will be taken. And the land is very important. The land is most of your important possessions in this world. Okay? So once your land is taken, you are also gone. And with this, we shall bring it to this presentation to an end. Thank you very much for listening to us, and have a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.